you. Because when we're together, we get to explore life. We get to ask deeper and deeper questions. And one of the things that I keep coming back to all the time is that when we know what is most important to us, in other words, what we value most in life, what are the top 5 things you value most in life? What's important to you? Why would you make a decision that goes against that? Or why would you spend time and money on anything that doesn't support the things that you value the most? It's a really good question. And it's because what happens is people try to throw their values, what they think is most important, onto you. Ian's out there. I've got my 5 memorized and added a 6. Good. Because once you know your values, guess what? Every decision you make is aligned with those values. Every decision you make is aligned with those values. And then you're on purpose. Otherwise, you're just floating in the ocean without a rudder, in a rowboat, in the midst of a storm. And that's where most people are. So I ask the question, in your day-to-day, do you have scheduled things that serve what you value most, that serve your very, very top priorities? Is that your day? Is your day centered on those activities? I can tell you, mine is. What have I done today? Let me tell you. I've gotten up. I did my thoughts for the day. I answered some emails. I then did Wim Hof breathing. I meditated. After I meditated, I took care of my dog. I got cleaned up. I then came downstairs, led a guided meditation on Zoom. After this, I got things ready because I'm going into the studio to film this morning. Now I'm talking to you. Then I go into the studio. My whole day is lined up with what I value. My whole day. I don't have 10 top values, Keshav. I have 6. You never have really 10. You're going to have between 3 and 6 are going to be your top values. My number, here, Keshav. There they are. My top values: to be more aware, to teach interpersonal connection, personal health and well-being, to explore human behavior and spirituality, and to be financially comfortable. I keep changing them. I alter them. I shift what I write on them, but those are my values. My number 1 and most important value is to become more aware. Because I believe the more aware I become, the more conscious creator I am, the more deliberate I get to have my life experience, as opposed to being blown by the winds of society into every direction and having an average experience like everybody else. That's the key to knowing what you value. For those of you out there that haven't done a values determination session with me, I'm a licensed facilitator from Dr. John Demartini. That's his work. He's the best at that. And I've learned to do it. I've done hundreds of them. I'll be doing one in a group October 30th. Go to agapespiritualcenter.com and you can find out all about it. Is there a charge for that? Yes, there is. Can't give away everything for free. There's always an exchange of energy at times. But let's get back to living your life on what you value. What you've done so far today is an indication of what you value. Where you spend your time today is an indication of what you value. What you think about most today is an indication of what you value. What you spend your money on is an indication of what you value. Your life, the individual aspects of your life, will reflect back to you your highest values. And you'll say, well, that's not important to me. Then I ask the question, why are you spending all that time on it? You see, this is where people get confused. They say, this is my highest value. But they're not spending their time, their thoughts, their energy, their money on those things. Now think about that. If it was one of their top 5 highest values, wouldn't they be giving it resource? I have people tell me, I'm all about health, and I ask them questions. What'd you do today? How'd you eat? Well, I went and had some Wendy's today. Well, right away, I'm going, there's a judgment on my part. I'm just simply saying, I know that, folks. Have you exercised this week? Well, no. How's health a top value if you're not demonstrating your actions? JJ says, I'm investing time on meditation and learning to live a life of awareness. Great. She says, my health matters also. Okay. So she's actually said, I've got 3 things there: awareness, meditation, health. Then what I would ask is, are you thinking about it? Are you learning about it? Are you studying about it? Are you acting on it? How are you acting on it? What are you doing in health? What are you doing from the standpoint of moving your body? What are you doing from the standpoint of eating? What are you doing from the standpoint of what are you drinking as far as hydration? What are you doing from the standpoint of supplementation, making sure your body has everything it needs? You see, when you have a health as a top value, which I do, it's my number 4 value. I do healthy things all day long. It's a part of my life. Now, I'm not trying to criticize anyone out there. I'm just simply saying, this is what I have found works for me, and I see it demonstrating the same way in other people's lives. See, I don't know what's true for you. I really don't. I don't know what's right or wrong. Because why? Because you and I are different. I'm giving you ideas of what has worked for me. And you get to choose what is it? Science fiction says, what is life? Life is whatever you want it to be. Life is the experience you have while you have a body and you have a mind. What meaning beyond that? Whatever you want to give it. I don't have the key to that. I don't have the idea. It's all an opinion. You see, a lot of people want to tell you they know what life is. They don't have a clue what life is. It's a guess. But I do know I'm having experiences. I do know that the experiences I have either make me feel good or make me feel bad. I know that I have a desire to have greater and greater and greater experiences. So for me, life is living that and experiencing that and being fully present in that. But that's for me. I don't know what yours is. How am I to know what yours is? I'm not you. You're unique. You're different than me. So what I would say to science fiction is, no one has your answer but you. You've got to find your answer. And this is the problem with humanity today on the planet. They think that someone else has their answer. No, that's why you got a brain, to think for yourself, to find out your own answer, because you are unique. Everyone is unique. So no one knows what's right for you. No one knows what's your path. They can give you ideas. They can open the door by giving you, oh, here are 5 or 6 different possibilities. But only you get to choose. Thank you for that affirmation, Wendy. I appreciate that. And Teresa says we have to look inside to see what's that. Teresa's dead on. Dead on. Here's the question I always ask. I'm about to do something. I said, does that serve my highest vision of my life? That's a great question to put in your thing. Is my doing that, thinking about that, feeling about that, is it serving the highest vision for my life? And guess what? You're the person who determines what your highest vision is. It's not Santa Claus. There is nothing out there that knows what's right or wrong. That's the illusion we live in. That's the best I got. That's the best I got this morning. I've got nothing more to say. So when you've got nothing more to say, guess what? You say no more, except I look forward to seeing you again. If you like it, share it. If you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe to Rev Lee Wolak and know that whatever happens today, I love because I accept you as you are. Create a great day, everyone. Aloha.